Dr. Mark Changizi here with your Science Moment. Today I'm going to talk about face masks in the line of many different videos that I've done about face masks, and focusing on an aspect of your mouth that most people don't think about. And to give you a little bit of a preview of it, I'm going to bring you over to Pistachio the parrot, and I'm going to I put him in the cage here, and I want you to watch Pistachio as I let him out. Pistachio, come on. So notice what he's doing with his beak. He's using it as a third limb. That's right. Good to see you. Can you give me a kiss? Mwah. Good to see you. Now, what he did there was use his beak as a third hand. And in fact, for most animals, their muzzle is their main hand. Dogs and cats can kind of bat things around here and there a little bit, but for the most part, their muzzle is exactly their hand, and it's their only hand. Now, in fact, something I've talked about before, the very reason that we have eyes, and bunny rabbits have eyes on the sides of their head, and we have eyes on the side that is the left and right sides of our face, is because you need two eyes with binocular vision, not so that you can see in stereo, not so that you can do all these things that people talk about. The main reason that animals have two eyes on either side of their head or on either side of their nose and muzzle is so that you can see your main grasper, which is your hand, your muzzle, which is all animals' main hand, and you can see it from left side and you can see it from the right side, and it doesn't occlude your view beyond it. Because if you just had one eye, then anywhere that you would put your main hand, your muzzle, well, it's going to block the stuff that you're trying to see. But by having your muzzle out and then the right eye sees the right side, and of course the muzzle's now blocking my right eye's view of all the stuff over here, but that's okay because my left eye sees it. And our brain is able to combine these two different images, a right eye view and a left eye view, and create one composite view that stitches them together. And so the very position of our eyes relative to our mouth is still as it was for all of these hundreds of millions of years, having two eyes and bilaterally on either side, which is the best God's eye view in some sense. You're seeing the same thing from opposite sides and seeing through it, right? So this is one of my things I talk about in my earlier book, Vision Revolution. Now, so the ultimate original reason for our mouth, our muzzle, is in, obviously it's for eating, but the reason that it's positioned relative to the eyes as it is because it's has the motor element. It's for grasping, for biting, for using it in a motor-like way, in a grasping-like way. So one of the things that's, it's certainly not highest on the list of problems or issues with masks, but I really want this very idea that, let's just put something in front of our face and, it just throw this up there. And even if it worked, even if masks worked, you have to consider all the diverse effects when you do that. So one of the effects is that, of course, you are now prevented from doing all the things that we often don't realize that we do in a motor sense with our mouths, besides eating, not even considering eating. One thing all of these animals do is they groom themselves very often with their mouth. They're biting their nails. They're often, and most primates are, and a lot of us still are, using our teeth in various aspects of self-grooming. We're very often carrying something quickly in our mouths, like if I'm putting up nails for some of these things on the walls around here, some of my wife's art. I may be holding a couple nails in my mouth as I nail, and then I pull the next one, a nail. If you're licking an envelope, the very process, the very mechanisms of how envelopes relies on our ability to use our mouth and our tongue to do. So there's a lot of things in life, and as you walk through your day over the course of the week, you'll realize that you're actually using your mouth in a motor, for motor grasping or motor kinds of guided behavior, as it was originally designed to do. And you just covering that over blocks that. And that was your science moment.